every Dunwall buddy. We are here in Dishonored 2. I'm showing you a non-lethal approach and low chaos approach, playing as Emily. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I'm able to teach you how to do it too, and I hope you also play the game trying the non-lethal approach. It's very difficult, but very rewarding. Okay, so why don't we start by going into the UI really quick, and I'll show you how to read what mission you're on. If you just press the journal, it's J on the PC keyboard, then it shows you what mission you're on. We're in mission 1, A Long Day in Dunwall. So here's our objective right now. Generally, we have to escape this Dunwall Tower that we're in, and then we also escape the Imperial Chambers, and that will move the mission along. All right, and by the way, one other interesting feature of the journal is that you can go into a travel log. I'm not going to show this to you right now, but this is where we kind of write about our progress in each mission. Now, take a look in the upper left-hand part of the screen. That's our health bar. It's not at full health, so let's eat some apples and grapes and such. There we go. Now we're in full health. That's the first thing you want to do. And eating fruits and veggies will replenish some of your health, but of course there are health elixirs that happen later in the game. You can interact with things like the clock. This sets an alarm. It can distract enemies and draw enemies to this position. You know, you get the idea.
I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then.
Yeah, and then it goes off. It's not going to attract anyone because we're pretty much locked in this room. Also, you inspect everything. There's so much lore to this game. It's worth just investigating everything. This is a pub that appeared in the first game.
The Hound Pit's pub. I can't believe it, but I actually miss those times.
Okay, now let's take a look around the desk. Nothing
Should I
to
just
see
spin
here.
it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
Keep in mind that this is an alternate reality. It's like an alternate Earth or something. If you take a look at the names of the month, it's Earth Harvest, you get it. See, it's an alternate reality. And the maps and everything are alternate continents. It's an alternate universe. It's so much fun. Okay, take a look around the desk and read everything. Now, I'm going to open up every note, but I'm not going to read it for you. I'm just going to have it on the screen for a second. Take a look at this. Okay, if you want to read it, just pause the screen. There we go. That's how I'm going to handle most of these. Letter from Advisor Helmswater. Okay, if you want to read this, just pause really quick. There you go. I do recommend reading all of the lore. It seriously enhances the game a lot. Here's a schedule for Middlesong's Eve. Pause this if you want to read it. Okay, see, we're moving along fast. I love reading the lore in this game. Like I said, please read everything, except I want to kind of move the story along quicker. Okay, here's also a letter from the Tibian Trade Commission. Oh, okay, pause this if you want to read it. And there we go. Okay, now let's get the hell out of here. Obviously, we use a window to escape. I don't know why these people thought that I could not use a window, but, well, too bad for them, right? Ooh, this is Dunwall.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? Yeah. It feels like everything just changed.
It did. Now, we eventually have to make our way down to this area. You'll even see people walking around. Look at that. There's even people down there. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? There is the ship. That's the Dreadful Whale. That's ultimately where we need to go. I don't know if we have a scope yet. No, we do not have binoculars yet, but we will get them soon. One thing I think is so cool about this game is that the world building that Arcane Studios did makes this place so believable. I mean, I feel like I'm here practically. Okay, so this is how we move along. You get into this next room. It's the royal quarters.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Okay, now a very important note about looting. Loot everything. Open every possible door and cupboard and loot. There's our first bit of loot right there. Let's keep looking
Lady
around.
Emily, you're all right.
Oh,
I was worried.
she's still alive. Okay, let's talk to her for a second.
Where's the royal protector? There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks.
Aha.
Looking for the royal protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
There's our sword.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Aww. She died. Don't worry, we will avenge her death, but without killing anyone, right? We are not a killer, right? We are a... we're a good person. Okay, so let's grab the audience request first of all. This is what she was talking about. That dreadful whale, the ship that we just saw down at the dock, that's it. And Megan Foster is looking for my father, but we're going to make the appearance instead. Okay, now we're in stealth. We have to be in stealth almost all the time. Okay, dead body. Another dead body. Oh shit. Okay, well let's just keep looking around. Remember, I said loot everything. Open everything, loot everything. They don't hear the cabinets opening, so that's good. They will hear glass if you break it, so we don't want to break any glass. Let's take a look at the journal now. See, this is a little different. Now to escape Dunwall Tower, we have to open the safe room, and we also have to eliminate Mortimer Ramsey. He's the one that grabbed our ring, but we're not going to destroy him. We're just going to put him to sleep. That is how we're going to do our non-lethal approach. So we cannot open this door right now.
Ramsey has it.
Yeah, exactly. So here now there's a new mission clue. So there's a secret passage in the royal chambers that leads to the streets. That's it. But we need our ring to open it. And then, so we need to find him. He's downstairs. In fact, it shows you right where you need to go. So let's look around for more loot and then we'll head down. We're in full health, so I think we're okay at the moment. Take a look at the pictures too. These are pretty amazing. Yeah, everything, the detail is just stunning. Okay, so here's a part of the tutorial, and I will show you how to lean in just a moment. We're going to need to use that in a second. And then I'm also going to show you a non-lethal takedown. There are many types of non-lethal takedowns in the game, and we're going to use one of them to put Mortimer Ramsey to sleep. You see what I'm doing? I'm opening everything and I'm looting everything. Here, we're not going to eat these because we're in full health. We'll keep those if we do lose some health and we need to come back and restock, right? Okay, there's nothing here. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so let's make our way downstairs, very slowly and cautiously. Ah! Isn't that creepy? That is just as creepy as hell. And it is a great owl. Okay. Shh. Shh, 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 shh. Somehow, somebody knows I'm here. Oh, he knows I'm here. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to show you our first non-lethal takedown. Okay, here we go. Boom!
These bastards are working
Okay.
with Ramsey and
Boom!
the Duke of
There,
Sopranos.
got him. There. Now, I grabbed him while he was staggering. If you are able to block with your sword, just as he's striking, you can knock him off guard, and then you can grab him and do what I just did, a non-lethal takedown. All we did is just strangle him until he was knocked unconscious. He's okay. He'll get back up at the end of the mission, just like, well, not like these guys. They're all dead. But now here's something very important. If you're doing a non-lethal walkthrough, you have to go into stats very often. Check and make sure that your total kills are 0 and your assassinations are 0. Those have to both stay at 0, otherwise you've just blown the whole thing and you have to reload your previous save. So always keep those at 0. We're going to get all the way through the game without killing a single person. We will kill things like dogs, right? But no people. Okay, let's shh. Yeah, in fact, there's the tutorial about assassinations and takedowns. And you just saw the first type of takedown, which is parrying, knocking someone off guard, and then grabbing them and strangling them unconscious. That is one of the easiest if you're dealing with a single enemy, but as you'll learn quickly, you can't always use that. Okay, this is a second area before we go downstairs. So let's check out these cupboards really quick. And yes, there is a little bit of loot, not much, but... Oh, look at this. This is the ISS Jessamine Caldwin. You actually learn about that. Oh, ooh. Yeah, you have to be careful. When you run, you make a lot of noise. So now they know I'm here. Let's listen to this audiograph. Yeah, listen to all the audiographs.
Emily,
Shh.
I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations.
That's my father,
Understand the
Corvo.
pressure you're under. Only you and your mother before you could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so for calculated effect. Undermining us.
Of course they
I do
are.
know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit. But trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay.
Yes.
Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death.
He's talking about...
Sad day for sure. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne, and you've done what you thought was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship-bearing jet.
Okay, here's the second kind of takedown. Slide and knock them right out. Did you see what I just did? It's a slide takedown. You have to start sprinting, and then you have to slide, and then just before you reach the guard or the human, you press knockout, which is like control on the keyboard, and that knocks them right out without having to strangle them. So he's unconscious now too. That's the second kind of takedown. Okay, so we learned a little bit more about our father's relationship with us. It's very strong. He protects us as the queen, but we're not the queen anymore, are we? And this is where we're going to have to end this episode. I know it takes a little while to get the game going, but that's quite normal. At least I'm showing you all the non-lethal tricks, and you've already learned a few already in this episode, all right? So if you like this video, then please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you can. And then you'll get notifications about all these episodes, and especially once I start uploading Starfield. That's very important. All right, we'll see you next time in the Royal Palace. Thanks for watching.